There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Hopefully, third time's the charm. Hey, welcome back, whether you're a longtime viewer or a newer subscriber. I appreciate every single one of you. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're right here, right now, with me. And first of all, this is my third go-round with the Cybertruck. It's my second one, but after I took the first one in, they tried to fix everything, and they did for a minute, and I was enjoying it for a minute, then they messed up again, right? So that was my second try. Here's my third try. And I'm coming back to Tesla, and I made videos about why I keep coming back to Tesla. And I think me just being honest about my whole experience is what really, makes you understand, make you appreciate the things that I'm doing. And I know that some of you appreciate these videos because of those of you who've used my referral code. And I don't know, I love the video likes, I love the subscriptions, of course, but something that really tells the tale of the value my video is providing, those of you who use my referral code to buy your Teslas, right? And it hasn't been too many of you, but the ones who have, it's like, man, I know there's tons of Cybertruck videos out there. I know there's tons of Tesla videos out there. But you say, you know what, Cobra told me, and I'm going to order using his referral link. So thank you so much. They have crazy incentives right now. And, you can get up to $2,000 off your Tesla, your Cybertruck, your X, your S. $1,500, I think, now for Y or 3. So I don't know. It's really humbling. I'm getting a little choked up. It's a little humbling knowing that, I'm really impacting your decisions by being authentic. I'm not a salesman, right? I don't consider myself like an influencer. I'm just sharing my experience. Thank you for showing your appreciation, but I really do appreciate every single one of you. So if you've been following my journey, this is a brand new Tesla Cybertruck. I went with the non-foundation this time. And you can still get a foundation series if you go through Tesla's inventory, if you still want that. But now they're really pushing the non-foundation Cybertrucks. And I did go that route. And again, this time it is still an all-wheel drive with the two beasts. Orthros, that's the name of this vehicle. The three-headed Cerberus, and this is Orthros, two-headed beast. So I did go with a new one, and reason this is the third time is because I got a foundation series, very low VIN 2700, and that was back in March of 2024, and I had a whole number of problems with it. So many that, they have fixed some of them, then they messed up again, then they fixed them again, then they messed up again, and then finally everything was fixed for a little while until it broke again. So that was the second attempt after they fixed everything. Then everything got messed up. So then they bought it back. I went through the whole buyback process through Tesla. They repurchased it, and I got another one. And I had to go through the whole process again. They didn't just automatically give me another one. I actually decided to buy another Cybertruck. And some people agree with that, some people don't, but you know what? It is a great truck. It's a fun truck. It's a unique truck. It does a lot of things very well, but what it doesn't do well, or at least my last model, was run properly. So hopefully this one's better. So here's my third attempt at having a Cybertruck that I can use day to day without any issues. And so far, since picking it up, I did notice two issues with it. And the first one was the frunk is, you see it's lower on this side and it's lower down there. Kind of hard to see, but you know what? I did bring it up when I was there, and they told me just make a service appointment, which I did. And it's actually going in on, ooh, you saw those fingerprints I just made? Look at that. Look at that. So I did make a service appointment. That was the only thing I noticed, but if you look at, this is perfect, right? This is a VIN 49,000 or 51,000, around there, I can't remember. But look how perfect this is. This is very well done. All the panel gaps, and I'm not a big panel gap investigator like some people are, but I did look at it, and it came out looking almost flawless. Look at this. Some people talk about how theirs isn't level. Mine looks pretty good front to back. If we take a look at the other side, same thing here. It's like, man, this is just about the best that I've seen. Look, no gaps. Keep it all along here. And look, once again, that's pretty flawless. So I think the build quality, especially for mine, has been improved. There is one area that is still, I don't know what it is, but look how flimsy this is. My first one was like that. I've seen other people that had this. It's just loose and flimsy. I feel like it's gonna come off at any time. It hasn't come off. And I did apply this 3M vinyl wrap. It gives you that spray look to it. And they do have one that goes for this part, and up there, but I didn't get it. And the reason I got it on this was because when I had my ramp on here, when I was getting my e-trike into the bed, the weight of the bike and the ramp, it left some indentations on the back of my tailgate. So this will protect it. I think that's a must. When I had the Hummer EV, I noticed it had a rubberized top to, help with things like that. But this is just plastic, and this will get scratched up easily. I don't know why I just didn't get the whole set. You know what? I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. But this is a must. But yeah, look, this is flimsy, and it's been that way. Everything else looks pretty good. I did add that Orthros logo down there. I don't know why in white. I wanted it in black, but the white kind of stands out. It looks kind of cool. Something different. I created the logo myself. I was inspired by some I seen online. I'm not selling them or nothing. It's not perfect, but it looks cool. And then, of course, I made the shirt. I already showed y'all the shirt. There it is. And one more issue I'm having. If you look here, it looks like it's missing like one of these panels, and it's all the way across, and there's a lot of water that comes through, but the big thing is that it's missing. And I've seen people in the forums talk about this, and they fix it. But the exterior was overall good with this truck. I did swap out the tires to the all-terrains, but when we go inside, something else I noticed after a couple days, this button to open the door, it's a little mushy. And again, I'm just being real. It's a little mushy compared to this one. Look at this one. Right? It feels like an actual microwave button. See that again? Kind of hard to see. And all the other two on the other sides are good too. But this one, the one that I'm going to be using the most, look, it's kind of mushy. And I did put in a request for that. I did go with the tactical gray, which I really like. And another problem I'm having is this is kind of loose, and when I hit bumps, you hear that? When I hit bumps, you hear that noise, that rattle. So I put in a request for that. Just, it's not really, it needs some kind of vibration dampening or something. So that was something else I put in. Also, I'm getting a rattle over here. I don't know what it is. It sounds like there's a loose screw, but then you don't hear it. Sometimes you do hear it. Sometimes it sounds like the speaker's kind of messed up, like it's popping, like it's some kind of feedback, or I don't know. And it only comes sometimes. So Tesla's big thing is if they cannot replicate what you're saying happened, then they can't fix it. So I hope when I take it in, they're able to see that. But besides that, and the truck was dirty, overall, it's been great. Right? I did add this. This is a rear view camera mirror, see? But other than that, it's in pretty good shape. It runs good. And then, except for one more thing, one more issue I've had, and this is the one that has me a little concerned. While driving, using full self-driving, a huge warning came up. Beep, 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 beep. It was like, check it out. And it said take over immediately. And then I can't remember exactly what it said, but the auto hold stopped working. So I had to apply the brakes whenever I slowed down. And cruise control was unavailable. And it's been doing it like just about every other day. Has been a couple days where it hasn't happened. And I don't know, I put that in a service request as well. So that's my big one that I hope that they can fix, because that can be a safety thing. I've heard of people being in their Cybertruck and or in their other Teslas, and that goes off and they expect it to brake because you only use one pedal, and it rolls and it hits someone. Yeah, so this is an actual story that I've heard. So that is concerning, and you know, I like using the full self-driving, and it even happens when I'm not using full self-driving. So that's something that I'm really a little concerned with. But like I said, I'm taking it in. Hopefully they fix everything one time, one and done, and I can just enjoy my truck from then on. Just enjoy it. It's funny because, you know, from what I said, with the non-foundation, I did not get full self-driving, right? But I do have it for 3 months for free, and I'm telling you what, man, I don't know if it's because I don't have it or I just have the trial, but it's really, really good. The latest updates are really good, and man, it got me thinking about it, subscribing. And that's the beauty, that's the flexibility of subscribing. $99 a month, try it out. After my 3 months of free, full self-driving has expired, I can just use it for $99 a month and stick with it. But it's getting really good, except for those issues I've had, those those warnings. But overall, even though I've had those issues, it is built better. Overall, more solidly built. Kind of hard to see, but on my original one, there was all kind of pieces of like adhesive at the very top that you can see whenever you sat in the back seat. That's gone. I don't have the creaks from down here like I had on my first one that I had to take it into the service center. Everything's just more stable, more solidly built, and it just feels like they learned from the first batch. Again, not perfect, but when I first got it, I immediately felt it while driving it on the, you know what, the all-season tires, the road tires. The ride is much more comfortable, right, than these all-terrains. So hopefully they just fix my stuff and it's good to go. But you know, and you know, I'll be happy and I'll be officially, fully, completely, 100% happy. And again, I'm not worried about those little mistakes. The wireless charger still gets hot. That is just a running joke, I guess, amongst all car manufacturers. It still has the rivet, and it came with the rivet. I had to go get my rivet installed. But everything feels good, and still 95% happy with it. After my service appointment, we'll talk about part 2, and hopefully they don't have it too long. And I'm counting on Tesla to, you know, make it right. So I am happy I made the decision to get another Cybertruck. It drives like a dream. It's fun to drive. The utility is great. It looks unique. I'm just, you know, it's a dope vehicle. And I will keep you guys updated as far as what happens, what comes of it, of the service issues. A brand told me that I'm the #1 Cybertruck content creator, and I don't believe that hype, dude. They just trying to get me to, you know, do products for them, you know, do product reviews and promotional videos for them. I ain't falling for the hype, you know what I'm saying? I just share my experience, and that's all we can ask, right? You guys want my authentic experiences, and I'm gonna keep it real. And if I had to go ahead and get me a GMC Sierra EV, I'm gonna do that. Right, and then I'm gonna, you know, y'all can stick around and hear that experience, because I know that one ain't gonna be perfect neither. So I know we're gonna have issues with that one, but that's what this journey is about, man. I want you guys to know what to expect if you decide to get a Cybertruck. Hopefully you have a better experience than I have had. Actually, this one overall has been good. And by my homeboy got an early VIN as well, like me, and he hasn't had any issues at all, none. And I asked him a couple times, and I asked him this weekend, nope, no problem. So I'm like, man, good for you. So I don't think every Cybertruck has problems, but I do know there are some. And of course, the negative outweighs the positive, and people only hear about the negative things like Yelp reviews. A lot of people post as quickly as they can about a bad experience they had. But obviously, my experience wasn't that crazy where I got a second one. And like I said, I'm not nervous yet about these small issues. Ooh, he just ran a red light. Ooh, that's my neighbor. I know him too. I know him, and he drives like a madman. But he don't respect the rules. He don't care, and he driving a Benz. So don't be coming at Tesla drivers like we crazy, right? Other people be driving like that too. But ooh, he a wild boy. He a wild boy. I will keep you guys posted on what happens with the Cybertruck, my experience this time again. And don't forget, Cobra told you. Going back to my home away from home, the service center.